I'm going to show you how to make like a little metal nib that holds the ink. I've got these gloves which are for like whittling wood and things, you know, when you're using a knife. You could use some nice sturdy garden gloves. So they've got a special coating on them. But yeah, you don't, once you've got into your can, you don't really need them. So I'll show you, because first off, I took a can and I washed it out. So then I'm just gonna so this, as you can see there, that like zigzag there, all these little sharp sticky out bits, that's the bit that's the kind of the dangerous bit when you're getting it off the can. But now, I mean, unless you rub your hand across the edge of it, now it's fine. So, right, what I want to do is I want to make this, which is the tang, which is the bit that's going to go on the stick. And then I want to just create like a tip that I use, and it's this area here that's the important bit. This bit is just going to hold the ink. This bit is what's actually going to make your different mark. So I've got my here, and I'm just going to fold it in half. Okay. So I would suggest that you don't squeeze this. So don't squeeze the fold too tight, yeah, because the more or less you squeeze this determines like how much ink comes out. So first off, I'm going to just cut the curve on it, coming down to the folded edge. Then I'm going to put a line along here. So this is still my folded edge, and I'm going to cut away these two pieces here. So you're never really cutting your folded edge. There's the bits there. Let me just cut that a bit thinner, so it's a bit chunky for my bits. Yeah. Be a bit big for my big for my ink. There we go. I might just go into my ink pot. Then I'm going to take some tape. So I've got this sort of like cross weave tape, but I've got some masking tape as well. Doesn't really matter. Got a drinks stirrer here. So there is my little piece, and that bit there I'm just going to slot that in there. Yeah, so just put my tape down there, and slot my stick in there, and then essentially I'm just going to tape it up. And there we go. Okay. Right. I'm going to only just dip in my ink. and I can go for ages. So there you go. I'm running out now. There, I've run out. So that is, they're really great. They're so fab. So I haven't squeezed it together too much. What I found is if you really squeeze this, it doesn't quite allow very much ink to sit in there, not as much. But I can change this tip so you can see that shape there. Let me just hold it there. And you see it's come down to quite a point. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to snip it off. I only snipped a tiny bit off, but it's like just a little squared off end. So I'm going to wipe that excess ink off the side there. So I've got that. So it's still coming out right at the bottom very finely, but I can also do it on its side across that squared there. So now I'm going to just squeeze it a bit tighter because a lot of ink came out of that. Then you can see what happens. Dip in again. Oh. There we go. So not as open at the tip, not squeezed in here, but not as tight at the tip, not as open at the tip. So controlled the flow of my ink a little bit better there. Dun, dun, dun. So I've got some here that I taped onto a stick. So see, this one's much smaller. So I've done a tiny one here. So your ink won't go all the way up here. So they don't have to be massive. So your ink, take a pencil, sort of sits like in there. Like that. If that makes sense. It doesn't, it doesn't fill all up here or anything. So it just sort of fits in there. So it doesn't have to be a ginormous one. Oh, there, run out. So, it lasts for ages in there. You'll get a nice, good flow. I've got skewers. I've got different shaped ones. I've got half a skewer, all different shaped ones.